we're gonna jump right into this one. Who served the most time? Ex-cons rank them. The group will start off by assessing appearances. They are not allowed to mention their convictions until the final reveal. Okay, so they're gonna, I guess, just start sorting it out as they go. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
She looked like a baby. So I think she probably did the least time. So I think you should.
Yeah, I would think her too.
I would just be going on the tats.
Braces off last week.
And then I think he did the most time. In my opinion.
I think so too.
My boss bad.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I would put you in the middle somewhere.
Like he was a
The
sexy
gang
dude,
member,
Yeah.
for sure, is up there.
Judge you. But I think you over there. Man,
I feel like I should at least switch with you.
I think she should be at the end.
Well, it depends on who did Fed Time. That's really what it's gonna be
I have a
about.
feeling. I'm not sure why. I would
Right?
switch you two.
I don't know.
You're projecting.
I think it's gonna be about who did Fed Time. Because Fed Time you don't get, it's just straight up.
I think me and him should switch.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'll go back to his.
I think we're off by a lot. I mean, we can't.
Man, this dude.
This is hard to tell.
He talking.
This one?
Yeah,
He
on
doesn't give me criminal vibes,
man,
you know?
on like some other mafia type.
But he ain't got enough tattoos for that.
I don't know what he's hiding underneath that long sleeve.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You roll your sleeves up.
Most of the
You have
tattoos
no-
on
you
their
have
back.
no
No,
tattoos?
no stereotype, but most of the, Asian culture tattoos be on their back.
I feel like maybe me and her need to switch. Because she talking like she been around.
Probably so. Is that a yard tattoo?
First of all, no.
The group will discuss
Did
their
anyone
prisons.
do, was it federal or state time?
State.
Here we go. State, less,
Federal time.
most,
No, you got time.
most.
I know you did some time.
I can read.
How long we been out?
Right. Oh, that's a good question.
14 years.
14, wow.
My
Ooh,
daughter's 13, 12, so 12 years.
10 years?
I've been out 2 years.
7.
6.
All right, I want to know what time you guys wake up every morning.
oh, this is
5:30.
federal. I think they got the Fed dude right.
You guys are early.
How about you?
At 10 every day.
10 o'clock.
What's the minimum for Fed
They
though?
wake us up doing there though.
Is there a minimum?
I want to move you down here though.
I'm cool with that.
Oh, right spot.
Yeah, put you right
Wake up at
here.
7?
I wake up at 6.
Didn't he say 7?
Not 6.
I'm not alone.
Yeah,
You say you just got out 2 years ago.
yeah,
huh?
2 years ago.
How old are you?
32.
30.
Ah,
Yeah, you probably should be right here.
He really wants to get out of that spot.
What was your biggest pet peeve inside?
Snitches.
Any new prisoners running to staff and not understanding that maybe out here you go to law enforcement, but it's not the best move while in custody. And
Exactly.
Since I'm the only girlfriend drama, it was crazy.
I can see that.
I've seen some
I can
stuff.
see that.
I mean, we got to work out every day. It's mandatory, So
Yeah,
some people like to slack off.
man.
I didn't like that. Yeah, you need everybody to be
Oh
on top
boy,
shape, you know what I
him.
mean?
I think he's.
Any second, anything could go down.
For me, I didn't do any drugs or anything like that, but being able to go to
All those
exercise
tats,
and run,
bruh, he
that
gotta
was
be
a
up
great-
higher.
That was better than any drug that I could take. That was
We know you did.
But 3's a good spot though.
Hell of a release. You know what the CRT is, right?
He's done time. He's older, so and he's been out for a while.
Like,
So
what was that for you
he at least
guys
did
is,
10.
Like especially the first time experiencing that, and when you know they're coming for your
He still got
cell,
that
your
that pin built. You know what I mean?
particularly.
For me, it's
He
like,
still got the
man,
pin
I
built.
just don't want to go through just cleaning up everything. Food's still there. Like the waters, the juices, whatever.
She-
you just gotta clean up. So I'm
So
like,
if-
man,
The woman's an anomaly already because you just can't tell. The men,
Contraband queen, so I'm gonna go to solitary for sure.
and she's young, so there's no
you should
way
move.
she's
I don't know.
done
yeah.
You here?
a whole
Good job.
significant amount of time. She couldn't have done.
Guards are probably the biggest assholes, bigger than they are on the streets.
The sheriffs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely.
I remember one time I was on lockdown. I was in what they call the hole. So
Yeah,
we was
come
supposed to
on.
get a shower at least once a day. I remember they came and we hadn't had showers for like 3-4 days. My cellie next door, they took him first. He was gone for about 3 hours. It don't take that long to take a shower. So when he finally came back, we asked him, man, why you was gone so long? He said, man, do not go take a shower. They left me in there for 3 hours, sitting on that cold ass bench, naked, and he's bamming on the door like, "Let me out, let me out." And they open the door. They say, "If you knock on this door one more time, we're gonna come in there and fuck you up."
They're on a
They did
power
that to me
trip.
too. I
Like,
was
he's
in the
number
shower
one.
for
And they
hours.
meant it. And he
Between
knew
him
that
and Fed Time is
the
number
prison
one.
guards really mistreat
The
you. They wanna
Hispanic
make sure
guy.
to tear you down in front of the others.
How much solitary time has everyone served?
I went in the hole for 60 days.
Yeah, he's done the most.
The
I got
most
him.
at one time for me is 90.
I never went to the hole, unfortunately.
No, I was on my best behavior. I was trying to get out.
We
Her should be in the middle.
I should
I
be
think
here.
she definitely should be at least here.
I think you should be next to me.
I feel like you should.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
I
you seem like
believe
you
y'all
just
two
been
need to switch.
thugging since been thugging.
Yeah, not a lot. The system has been good to me, you know?
The system been good to him.
Does everyone feel like the prison system is adequate in reforming?
You look, is prison working? The statistics are so clear about how many people go in, go out, and go right back in. So
What do y'all
recidivism-
think?
Recidivism rates in this country are atrocious. You hit the other side and you're not ready, and then you have this whole problems of banking and housing and employment. It's easier in some cases.
This is actually really hard because it's really hard. I think the brother in the LA hat is right where he should be, in between 1 and 3. The Fed Time guy, can't imagine you not doing at least 5 years going to federal prison. But you know, the Fed Time guy could very well be 6, the last guy. The girl, I'm not even going to, wherever she lands, I'll just be surprised because I can't tell. Because and I don't even know how old she looks young. So she didn't look, if she's older, she'd be like an anomaly in that category. Being a white female, they tend to age a lot when they get in their late 30s. So she still looks young. So unless she spent most of her youth in jail. Hispanic brother, the tats make him look like he's been doing time. You know what I mean? That's like a dig. And he got the pose. Look at his pose. He got the feet out and everything. You know what I mean? The last two are kind of where I couldn't imagine the taller brother being in there that long. But the one with the hat, yeah, he's probably done some time. So outside that federal time, I think the brother with the LA hat might have done the most because we know how they could throw the book at the brother. So it's giving that he's done the most because of that. And the federal is just based on the crime. So yeah, we'll see. This is going to be interesting.
Just go back. The reentry, the training must begin in prison to help people in custody prepare for the hardest part, which is coming home with a sullied reputation and a felony record.
I think the programs that they offer helps a lot, but I think we can all agree on this, that it's on the person, on the individual, if they want to get something from that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people go in there and they just go through the motions and they'll complete the program. But as soon as they get out, it's right back to the whatever put them
To
in
the
there
grind.
Being an African-American male and being raised in what they call the hood, South Central LA, you're bound to go down that bad road.
Anger helped me break the cycle of going back and using drugs and all the stuff that I did. I was mad. I was really pissed off that I was treated horribly and chained to a bed for 2 days after I gave birth to my first daughter. I used that as motivation to never go back and completely retire and be a mom. I was going
What
to
was she
talk
doing?
about it and share my story and let people know just how bad it is. I was in facilities that didn't want to give women tampons, and
You know what?
I was not
I think-
believed about pain. It is a very
I think she,
humanizing thing, and some of it is very petty. They do it because they can.
Let me ask you guys this. This is a good question. Like sometimes you can get just the little things in prison made you have, like you had some sense of humanity. Just like being able to wear your own shoes. To me, that was a big plus from being in the county.
Yeah.
where you were so restricted to not really have been able to do none of that.
Yeah, I mean, one thing for me, like the visits, I really enjoy seeing my family. So in prison, you could hug them, you could see them, eat with them. Whereas in county, it's like through the glass, and you're like, man, only 20 minutes or even 15 for some places.
Oh, he's done some time.
Come back over here.
Yeah, he talking about visitations.
I feel like you guys are worse than me. You know, the good thing about doing time is that your traffic tickets go away. You sign a form, and they all go. And I had lots
I
of
think you need to
tickets.
come over here.
Yo,
Some LA stuff, 'cause I know you still got your same problem.
I can come down
Maybe I straight up.
and scooch down.
We're gonna switch. Are you okay
Yeah.
with that? All right.
And I think for me, the opportunities were there to take the classes to better yourself. But as far as like the treatment goes, no, because like the officers are very indifferent. So they don't treat you like a human being. You can't really have a conversation with them. Or
I much
any
prefer
staff. They look at
if
you
they
as
were
less than. So I
guessing.
felt very dehumanized.
That's the whole point. The whole point of that.
Okay, y'all should switch. You two.
They keep moving.
I think you did more time
Yeah.
than me.
You know, I really finessed the situation when I was in there. I know how to work a person. You know what I'm saying? My favorite subject is psychology.
See, everyone serves time differently. I didn't do any finessing. I was stunned at how many people didn't do their job.
It seemed like you shouldn't even been in prison.
Thank you.
It seemed like you got caught in a family scheme, and then they threw you under the
Little
bus.
pyramid.
Like
Thank you.
That's what it was. Your family caught you up because you just too polished. I can tell.
In the group.
I think my man's
Final rankings, huh?
should be right here, cause he been talking about some in and out,
I know he did more time.
and he don't work at he don't work
In and out in the prison?
You hear me? He wasn't talking about the burger place when he said in and out.
I would normally say American Greed guy should be like over here, like, you know, Ponzi's.
American
I don't know.
greed guy.
Yeah, the feds, you're gonna do most
So
of
you
your
want him
time
to
anyway.
switch?
Yeah, because I mean, the Pawnee.
Oh, don't move her down. She's talking about getting chained to beds and stuff.
Awful.
Judging you by your appearance.
We were doing so well.
Judging you by your appearance.
Everyone is just.
Like even then,
You might want to keep her where she is.
Everyone is just presumed. You did that. I don't know why.
It never fails. Like it never fails. I'm always
I ended up thinking he did the most too.
Is this the final verdict right here?
fed time.
85%.
Fed time.
Yeah,
You're gonna do 80% or more.
I think you're number one.
No, I don't think I am either.
I'd actually maybe switch you two.
I would too. Yeah.
Okay.
See that? I think that might be right with her up there. The Hispanic dude. Now they're rearranged based on actuals. Okay, let's see this.
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew it.
Tell you,
Hey, Mutz, are you serious?
Meh.
In the fifth spot, we have Nick at 1 year.
Okay, he's right where he's supposed to be.
We have Justin T at 1 year and 23 days.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I thought he was 6 at some point. Like he could have been 6.
For real, congratulations.
In the third spot, we have Tyrone at 3 years.
Okay.
Oh, don't tell me you the badass.
The Asian dude did the most time.
Spot, we have
Oh.
Jessica at 5 years.
The Asian dude. Oh my
Let
goodness.
me find out it was a nail
He was
salon
messing with us the whole
Nail
time.
salon scheme.
In the first spot, Justin C at 14 years.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Just to
Ooh.
get that vibe from him.
I feel like I don't carry myself in a way where I'm like tough guy.
You didn't even look that old.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, Asians don't age like that neither. Oh my goodness. I knew Fed time. I said, well, he could have done a less amount of time too. But I thought he'd be 6, not 3rd. The brother with the dreads, I never questioned anything other than what he did. The Hispanic cat, of course, threw me off with the tats. The brother LA had, I thought he was 1, or the girl, because I didn't want to touch her, but I knew she had to do so. She was talking about getting chained to beds and stuff. The Asian dude threw me off completely. The only hint they gave with the Asian dude was that he just got out 2 years ago. So with how young he looks, we should have put it together that he probably done the most time. It's like almost evident that he did the most time. That was a cool one.
All right, so I was on probation for sales, and
That
then
was
I got
cool.
caught with weed again. You see, back in the days,
Violations.
weed was you'll get it from somebody's house. you know, or a corner. But now you got shops everywhere. So I got locked up for marijuana, like plain and simple.
I was a drug dealer. I was transporting narcotics across state lines. Look and behold, I was a part of a sting operation. Didn't know it. They were surveilling me for like a couple, like 3 days. I pled guilty to 18 months because it was my first charge. I was in a racist state, and my judge clearly looked at me and told me, I'm going to make an example out of you, so I'm going to send you to prison.
So I pled guilty to
Wow.
white-collar crime,
Wow.
conspiracy to commit
Fraud.
I was a money manager in Century City at Bear Stearns and then UBS. And many years into my career, our team learned that a client of ours who managed a hedge fund was lying to his investors. Once we learned that he was lying, rather than stop the fraud, we turned the other way, in part because he was paying our company $100,000 a month, every single month, and all of us had grown somewhat addicted to the commissions. Of course, I always knew that it was wrong, and I was certainly deserved to be held accountable.
My conviction was robbery and possession of stolen property because I was in gangs. I was a Crip, originally sentenced to 7. I had a good PD, public defender, that was like, you would think that she was a paid attorney, the way she fought for me, and ended up doing 3.5.
My convictions are possession with intent, delivery of meth, and simultaneous possession of drugs and a firearm.
Oh, she was
I
a-
was sentenced to 5 years in Arkansas, but
she was a
I
real
also
deal.
served some other time because I was a drug addict, so I have criminal sales of a controlled substance and assault as well.
Oh, she's
So
a real
I went
deal.
in for first-degree murder, attempted murder,
What?
gang-related drive-by shooting. Something that I'm very remorseful for.
What? What? Oh, snap. Wait a minute. Let's see that one. Oh, boy, that is
Intent,
crazy.
delivery of meth, and simultaneous possession of drugs.
Drive-by too?
And I was sentenced to 5 years.
He
in
was in
Arkansas,
it.
but I also served some other time because I was a drug addict, so I have criminal sales.
The
of
last
controlled substance
3.
and assault as well.
So I went in for first-degree murder, attempted murder, gang-related drive-by shooting.
Murder and attempted murder.
Something that I'm very remorseful for. Because I was born in Korea, I'm still dealing with the collateral consequences of it, that I am facing deportation, that I could literally be deported any day. So right now, I am pardoning or campaigning for my pardon with the governor of California. I do believe that I was rightly sentenced to 82 years to life.
What?
My sentence was commuted by Governor Brown to 15 years to life based on my good behavior. I went in young. I turned away from the gangs, got my GED, my college degrees. So I'm just trying to create a different narrative, and that's the reason why I came on here, because people do change. People are not the horrible choice they made as a teenager.
I'm so
Oh, wow.
I was 16.
Good story.
Oh.
Like, this goes to show a lot. Like, if I see any one of you guys on the street, maybe I'll think I'm the bad one. But
I would think it was you.
you know, you guys,
Then maybe
But I
me.
say, you carry yourself, you got your baby with you. That's
Yeah, I would think he's definitely.
a lot of times I do sense the fear in people when I'm next to them. But a lot of people that have done like some of the worst crimes don't.
Oh.
No, don't judge no more.
Don't judge that book by its
Many years
cover.
into prison has to
Oh,
work
my,
to try to change that
16.
narrative.
He was as a baby, man. Oh, man. You almost feel bad for who actually got him into that and turned him like that. That's awful. And then to take a life and attempt to take one. Oh, man. It's a horrible situation is what I mean by awful. Like, oh, the violence, man. 16. Unbelievable. And it's not the only case, right? So yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in, like and subscribe. And we'll do more of these. And see you on the other side. Peace out. This shirt is all crazy looking. All it is an aqua shirt. So it looks almost look translucent. All right, I'm out. Peace.